Look at the exhaust work on this. I'm sorry, but what a waste. Something what we and the channel is all about. So welcome back to another video. We are at the Birmingham NEC and we are at the Gravity show. I don't know if it's my kind of show, I get the impression it's not. And with the billionaire butler Birchie, this is going to be Grumpy Old Men on Tour Volume 2. Let's go see if we can find the interesting cars. Let's go and complain a lot about some of the modified cars, but let's have a good day out. Just enjoy the Gravity show. Who knows what it's going to turn out like. So it takes a lot to impress me as a fabricator, but this thing is a work of art. Look at the exhaust work on this. As someone who knows the amount of attention to detail and how much work it is to build that, there is a lot of hours in making that manifold. This is a BMW V10 engine, E46 M3. That exhaust work is second to none. So as a Vauxhall fanatic, don't like Calibras, I'll be honest with you, but this thing is absolutely lovely. I think it's because it's like the DTM look. I have crushed and chopped so many of these up, it is unreal. I'm sorry, but what a waste. I can appreciate just looking through the engine of what's been done to it, but full air ride, flexi bonnet, what a shame. Don't be wrong, it'll probably make big power because it's got a fair size turbo on it, like a 30 GT35 by Lustin Garrett, but I'm sorry, but this would be so much nicer original. Only my opinion being an old guy, so I'm not going to be a grumpy old man anymore. Look at this, look what I found. EPS S1E2. Didn't never think this was going to be here. Look at that thing. I'm going to have a good look around this. This is one of the kind of the famous ones from the UK. Not an original one, but again, what an amazing build this is. I've just been stood here for about 10 minutes talking to Dave about this. What an awesome build this is. Pikes Peak S1E2, built by Dave Rowe EPS. This makes 1,001 horsepower. It has been up Pikes Peak, and for me, this is some of the reason the livery on my car is going to be slightly different, because I still think this looks amazing. And the HB livery has been done to death. I think now he said he's got three cars, S1E2s, in different specs, iterations, whatever. But wow, what a beautiful car. So I didn't expect to see one of these at the show. Mercedes 300 SL Gull Wing. This thing is beautiful. Got to be one of the prettiest cars ever made. Lovely little classic Mini with a Honda engine. What's like that? I don't know, it's a B16 or a B18, I'm sure someone will correct me. Lovely fit and finish on this. The colour is stunning. This is a genuine E30 M3 supercharged. It's an E46 M3 engine. I knew someone who wanted me to build one of these, but I never got around to helping. How nice is this? The colour, being a genuine E30 M3, the package, and the guy's asking 95 grand, which, to be fair, in this day and age, what you're buying, it is a lot of money, but it's not too bad for the work that's gone into it. How much is basically a genuine E30 M3? And I bet it goes really, really well. Inside show car, Birchie's pointed this out. We don't need to lacquer this wing. Lacquer's optional extra. And this is inside. And it's a shame because it's literally right next to the R34 and the E30 M3. Again, there's the odd one that slips through. Grumpy old men. Bodywork wise, not to my taste. But again, like the fact they've done a big turbo swap on it. Something completely different. Who modifies a RAV4? Hats off to you. We couldn't come and have all this way and not look at a Nova. Nice colour, really clean conversion. Obviously, seal-let, nicely done. It's one of the last on a K-plate. Gotta say, for the VW world, when they do it clean, they do it super clean. Look at this. How clean. All the bulkheads been rubber grommeted. Everything's been covered. Super clean build. Lovely Series 1. It says 2.0 on the side, so I would have thought it's a Z-Tech conversion. Going around and I expected a sea of finance, but I've got to be honest, the classics are keeping themselves. Not all a sea of finance. Lots and lots of lovely, well-presented classic cars. Stumbled across another nice modified Ford Fiesta RS Turbo, louvered bonnet, loads and loads of louvers, and looks like a really nice turbo conversion. I would have thought it looked like something like a Zack Speed inlet manifold. Lovely to see the classics coming back and this younger generation seeing them. Oh, and also it is, sorry, not Zack Speed, Zoo Speed. They're the, I think they're to do with Mike FPE, something to do with them boys. I know you've all been waiting for it. Grumpy old man. I'm sorry. Half the splitter's missing. Not even clean the windscreen. But listen, I'll be honest with you, the car's here. So look at that one, he's beautiful. Well, some of these, this one is. All the side skirts smashed off. The windscreen's manky. The paintwork, I don't know if it shows it on the picture. Solvent pops, not great unfortunately, not great. In a sea of new school hypercars and supercars, this thing has to be for me one of the daddies. The XJ220. This was kind of like the poster car from back in the day of 220 mile an hour, and the old saying of the 6R4 engine with an extra couple of cylinders and a couple of turbos. Stunning little thing. Old Datsun Fairlady, and if the eagle eye looks, big screamer pipe out the bonnet. It's a shame the bonnet's not open because the guy's Instagram is RB25. So this is Skyline powered. Really nice to see this. Shame the bonnet's not open to see some work underneath, but great car. Finally, something what we and the channel is all about. This here, from memory, it's a full space frame mini, so it's not an original mini shell, and they come fully space framed and they come rear engined. The wide arch, they use them a lot for hill climbing, and this is obviously one of them. This thing is amazing. Fuel tank on the front, the fab works spot on, the paint works beautiful. Let's have a look at the interior. Two lovely carbon fibre seats, not made for comfort, made for speed. Let's go to the back and let's destroy ourselves. Saab powered. I've got to give Saab some respect. They do make great power. One of my friends has just made 550 horsepower on a complete stock Saab engine. To finally see something here which is built, definitely built and not bought, this thing is an amazing build. You don't see many of these. An old Saab, really nicely turned out. Lovely presented Saab. Even though we don't like Saabs, they're the council state conversion, but this thing in its original place. So I've wanted to do a video on this for a while because I think this looks amazing. For the new school electric vehicles, this thing really stands out for me. If I had to pick a new car that I could do something with, it would be this body, the wide arch E, but with a K-swap turbo. I think it'd be awesome because I just think this looks so well as a car. It's been built so well. And these are the people, if you do follow their Instagram, these are the people that are now building the modern Metro 6R4. But this thing does not disappoint. I just hope someone does do a K-swap one. I think it's an E28 5 Series, BBS edition. Don't know if it was actually a BBS edition, but obviously, if you look at the splitter, it's got BBS all imprinted on it. Really nice car. Then next to it is the Max Power Charisma Renault 5. I've seen this at Max Power Reunion from memory. This is also a really nice little car. I know everyone on my channel knows that I'm into an engine swaps and big performance and all that type of thing. But even for anyone who's keeping these old classics alive, I salute you, because this thing is so prettier compared to like an RS3, a Golf R. This thing is amazing. For people who, like I say, keeping them alive, I salute you. Twin turbo Lambos, they are what they are. As a fabricator, I have to look at the work involved. And I can tell you, the titanium work on this is beautiful. Really nice work. Because even just to do pie cuts on an exhaust is so much work. But to do it all on the exhaust, the screamer pipes, the air filter pipes, whoever's made this, hats off to you, because your fab work is brilliant. People are surrounding Porsches and air ride stuff, but look at this. I hope it's a Cosworth, but this is beautiful. Full roll cage, bucket seats. For me, it's the classics. The classics. And what I find is there's so many like Group B Audi replicas being built, but not many the DTM replicas of these things. And I've got to admit, one of the best looking cars out there. Early RX-7, keeping it real, super little clean car. And nice to see an old Mazda RX-7 still going. Ford stand, and obviously they've got their Golf Mark 1. Anyone who knows this thing, it is really impressively built. It's got that like Nürburgring cut look to it. 1.8 20 valve turbo, nothing fancy, but obviously it shows off Forge's fabrication work they can do. Classic BMW 2002. Colour, really nice. I know it's been done to death, but on a classic, I think it still looks really nice. Don't think it's a turbo. No, still on carb. Still kept the original engine. Would be perfect for something like a K-swap in it, or like an E46 M3 engine. But again, lovely 2002 BMW. Again, nice to see them in original condition being looked after. They had to be an ST with stickers, didn't they?
£4.55.
Birchie's been and bought some water. He's had to remortgage his house, 27 quid that. This is the kind of trip hazard I like. A giant turbo on a Beetle. Oh, look at that. Mega. So starting this video off, I can honestly say it wasn't that bad, that show. I can only relate to it as a kind of like the modern max power era of cars, and this is what the younger generation is coming into and seeing. There weren't as many as what I class as finance cars. There was a lot of air ride and bolt-on plastic body kits type thing, but I'll be honest with you, the fit and finish of the cars were very, very, very good. They weren't the normal thrown together cars. Highlights of the show for me had to be the Audi. Didn't even know it was there, but that's me being biased. Secondly, it definitely was that little Mini. That little Mini was really special in my opinion. It was definitely the epitome of built not bought. So I'll sign this one off. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all on the next video.